I'm Dan, and let's get started with Freenas Corral. Now we've installed all FreeNAS on a virtual machine on Windows. This will also allow us to run FreeNAS virtually, but that's not the point of this video. So let's get started. The FreeNAS installations is really easy. You just follow the on-screen instructions, but we'll skip ahead to the finished product. Once you have FreeNAS loaded up, you'll be prompted with the IP address of the operating system. Next, you open a web browser and you will type in that IP address and you're presented by a web interface. For the password, it's 1234. The username is root. The first thing we should do is check out our storage. As we can see, we have one drive because we made one extra drive from our boot menu. Now, let's show you how we can expand that. In the Hyper-V Manager, we simply add another hard drive on the IDE 1 controller because we've already populated both slots on the 0. Now back in FreeNAS, we can see we have 2 hard drives, and that is how easy it is. You won't really need to do that with a virtual thing like this. I was just showing you how to do it. Mostly, you would just expand the storage. But if you've already set a size and you need to expand later, this is how you're going to do it. Or if it's on a bare metal box, you just put in another hard drive. The difference here is that it's more visual in terms of how we set up our hard drives. As you can see, there's profiles that are set up to work well with various of types of content that you might put on here. Or you can just do it all yourself. The little triangle slider lets you change, as you can see, it's changing the numbers based on your performance, your needs, your wants, your goals, however you wish to do it. You can set encryption, a password. You can more easily set up cache and spare drives now than I found that you could do. Before, it was very technical. You had to read the manual instructions. You had to know what each setting do. This appears to be a lot more user-friendly so that anyone who has a little to modest technical degree could get right into it, no problem. And I really like this interface. I would love to explore more into it. Whatever you do, though, don't update from 9.10 to this version without understanding that there could be problems. I have read that for instance, Plex had some issues converting over. So I'm going to keep my FreeNAS on 9.10 for now until I fully understand what's involved with the update process. It is very easy to update, but that doesn't mean you should do it right away. So obviously the first thing we should do is create a volume. Then we can create snapshots, and then we can create a share. Create the snapshots before you create the share so that they can be populated within the share. And I'm showing you how to do this on screen right now. Now that we have our share set up, we can go in and type in the IP address preceded by 2 backslashes. Now we can drag content over to our FreeNAS server. And yes, this is virtualized so that if for whatever reason I wanted to copy it in case of a hard drive, it's going to be as stable as the hard drive that this Windows operating system is on. Obviously, this is just for demonstration purposes, but the point of virtualization is that you can copy it much more easily than you could if it was just on the bare metal. That's why the world is moving towards virtualization. You can just copy the file, the operating system file and all its corresponding hard drives to something new really quickly, and you can be right up and running again. You can do all sorts of mirroring stuff. Now, I'm not sure if this FreeNAS is used in this way often, but it is something that's available to you. Personally, I just put it on the bare metal on my machine, and that's perfectly fine for me, but your mileage may vary for your situation. And that concludes this FreeNAS video. I hope you enjoyed this. It's as fast as possible that I got you up and running, and that's that. So tell me what your experience is with the latest FreeNAS version in the comments below. I'm Dan for Simple Silicon, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day. Hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Enjoy. Bye.